to Mom's Cherished Home. Today we are going to make a Southern Pecan Pie. That's right, Southern Pecan Pie. Southern, I don't know, why do they call it Southern? I don't know, because it was generated in the South? I don't know, but we're going to start off with one of these bread doughs that you buy. That's right, I'm not making it homemade, but I usually do, but we're going to make it kind of semi-homemade because we are using the crusts that come in the box, you know, Pillsbury pie crust already made for you. We're going to go ahead and put this in our pie crust, or our pie plate. You want a nice deep dish pie plate for this. You're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. I rolled my crust out just a little bit to make it a little bit easier to fit in the pan. We just rolled it out a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and get started on the ingredients. Of course, you're going to need pecans, some eggs, some Karo syrup, some granulated sugar. And we'll be back and I'll tell you exactly what you're going to need to make our Southern Pecan Pie. I'll tell you a quick trick when you're doing your crust. Now, I've already crimped the edges. It's not pretty. I mean, really, I just did it kind of fast, you know. Take your fingers, pinch the edges, but we're going to go ahead and just take our fork and make it look fancy. Just push your fork on the edge. It'll just help make it look a little fancier than that old raggedy pinched edge. You can make it a little fancy, but this kind of looks more rustic, if you will. There's a little hole right there, so we'll fix that. You get the gist, so you go ahead and do that to the edge of your crust, and it'll look more homemade, even though you didn't make the crust. And then we're going to go ahead and come back, explain what goes in the filling. It's so easy, y'all. Pecan pies are not hard. Now, if you're making the dough, of course, it's a little harder because you're making the dough. But actually, dough isn't hard to make either, but I'm doing a semi-homemade today. Number one, because I have crust in my freezer. Number two, it's easier. And everybody will act, or it will seem like I'm making homemade. It's not completely from scratch, but to me, it's from scratch. It's not store-bought, okay? So, you know, treat your family as you will. I think that's special because you're still making something special for them. And it's homemade, right? It's not store-bought, and it's gonna have love, and it's gonna taste delicious when you're done, okay? Promise. All right, we'll come right back. There's your crust. Isn't that pretty? It's prettier than the pinched, the raggedy pinched. Okay, guys, you're gonna need 3 eggs, and you're gonna go ahead and whisk those. Go ahead and get those in. Start whisking those. You're gonna add half a cup of sugar, granulated sugar. All right. Just whisk a little bit more. For our 3 eggs, we added 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Now we're going to add 1 cup of Karo syrup, and if you pour or spray your cup with Pam first, this is going to come right out. I'll show you just in a second. We've got it sprayed with our Pam. We're going to add our Karo syrup. I'm going to come back with the spatula and get all that out, but it usually comes out pretty well once you've sprayed it. We've got 3 tablespoons of melted butter. Go ahead and put that in. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We're just going to eyeball that. Next, we are going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of granulated or ground cinnamon. Go ahead and add that in. We're going to go ahead and whisk this all together. Ooh, it's thick, y'all. It's thick. I guess when you make Southern Pecan Pie, you have to say y'all several times. I am definitely an implanted I guess I'm a Texan now, but because I've been here so long, but I'm an implant, so I start talking. My cousins all told me, oh, y'all, you sound like you're a Texan. I'm like, oh, really? Eeks, that's a little scary. But anyway, I'm done now. You know, I guess I'm considered that. I say y'all all the time, so we're going to go ahead and get that. We're going to go ahead and measure out our pecans. 1.5 cup of pecans. You want to use whole pecans. And so I'm going to go ahead and measure that out. Be right back. 1.5 cup of pecans. into our bowl. We're going to add some more pecans on top. Oh, that looks good, y'all. We're going to put a few more pecans on top. A few more pecans on top. And I'm going to tell y'all a little trick that we do. When you're baking pecan pie, you want to put some foil around the edge. I've cut 3 strips like this that you can see. No rhyme or reason to the exact. You just want to make sure that you put it on the edge of your pie. Okay, we've got our foil around here. I started to tell you a little bit about the foil strips, but then my dog wanted to start barking, and you know, there's always noise here, so I'm gonna have to like go run out of the kitchen or go move into my own place so I can have quiet. Anyway, you're going to cut 3 long strips from foil. And what I was getting ready to say is, if you know, when you're cutting these with scissors, you know when you're cutting foil, you sharpen your scissors in the process. So we're going to leave this foil strip on the edge of your crust for about 15 minutes in the oven. This is just so that the edge of the pie crust does not burn. And we are going to put that in there at 350. I'm going to have to fix that piece. So we are going to leave this foil on for approximately 15 minutes, so we're going to take it off. And we are going to bake this in a 350-degree oven for 45 minutes to 55 minutes, depending on the heat of your oven. My oven's pretty hot, so about 45 minutes it should be done. Hey y'all, here is our finished Southern Pecan Pie. Wow, it looks amazing. Doesn't it look good? And now I noticed on the crust, as I mentioned before, we put foil on there for about 20 minutes. Had we not done the foil on there, that crust would have burnt. So it is actually perfect right now. We put it on there for 20 minutes in the beginning. Some people put it on in the end. We put it on in the beginning. This pie is absolutely gorgeous, and I know it's going to taste just as good as it looks. And I do think it was a really easy recipe. I will post the recipe in the comments below. So keep an eye out for that. And I want to just say thank y'all so much for watching this video. For those of you that have subscribed to our channel, thank you. We appreciate it. Send this to your friends. Show them that we have lots of fun stuff coming at Mom's Cherished Home. Give us a big thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. And that notification bell will give you notifications of our future videos. We do appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all enjoyed this Southern Pecan Pie, y'all. Enjoy. Bye.